Perfect. All right. Hello, guys. Welcome back to Imagiknowledge.
Welcome back. How's it going?
We're here doing another episode.
This is your guy.
I'm Imagiknowledge, aka Alexis. This is
the guy, John. You guys already know.
And today we talked about self-reflection. We talked about
self-reflection. We talked about lying.
We talked about lying.
And we also
talked about me a little bit.
Talked about the mind of Alexis.
And then we talked about inspiration.
A little bit of inspirations. And then...
and a bunch of other little stuff.
Thoughts about, your deathbed.
In between thoughts, yeah.
In between thoughts,
yeah.
So, look forward to that, guys. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, let's get started.
That's it.
Yeah. No, I know, but like...
Just be normal,
we're
John.
doing like how we usually do when we're going to do that, and then at the end, we talk about it.
It's easier that way, because we know what we talked about.
Sure, I guess. Okay. So, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was an Alexis and a John. And when that happened... they went on a quest.
On a quest
into the sea of stars, on a thirst for knowledge. Each star contains a knowledge bit. We are vastly conquering the sea of stars, searching for knowledge. Worthy knowledge, not just useless knowledge like fucking tennis ball fibers. Now we're talking fucking what makes the brain tick, what makes the mind think of itself. Boom, and think of others, you know what I'm saying?
Bow.
One of the topics we're talking about is the thought of me or the viewer of the thought of me. Wait, how did I put it? I think it's just me or the person viewing me. The viewer of me, I think. Which is crazy. That's crazy.
So what do you want to talk about that specifically, John?
Elaborate on that.
I'll
because,
be a therapist right now.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what's the difference? What's the difference between me and the idea of me or the viewer of me? Because I think me right now, thinking these words, is me.
That is you.
You know what I'm saying?
That is you.
Right.
You know. But you're also the thing. Whereas there's the thing trying to do stuff.
Yes.
And there's the thing where it's getting that stuff from, right?
Right.
Like right now, I can explain it through me. Like I'm talking, but how am I grabbing these words to tell you specifically what I want to tell you, right?
I want to say that you're generating the thought of what you're thinking. You can just think of that shit. And then the speed of thinking like that is so fast that you can come up with whatever the fuck you want to say.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly.
And the speed is just so fast. You don't even know how fast it's going. It's just there. Instantaneous almost.
But like that's like that thing that you're grabbing those words from.
Yeah.
It's like an ocean.
An ocean of things.
Of memory, an ocean of memory, concepts.
It's like a vocabulary bank.
Anything. Not even vocab, just anything that you've ever thought of. There's an ocean of... This is the mind. The mind is that ocean.
It's the ocean of recollection of events and experiences.
That's the mind. The mind is what we're talking about.
Okay.
So we're talking about the mind because that's the stuff where you're grabbing this stuff from.
Right.
But then there's the stuff that's grabbing the stuff.
Me.
They're both you. There's not one.
So one is a different level of me.
Yes, that's why that concept of the higher self came out.
Okay.
That was like back in the day, somebody unlocked the higher self. They just thought about it and they were like, "Hey, new level unlocked." Boom, higher self position.
Right.
And now they're able to think like that.
So I guess what you define as a higher self, give an example of that. Would that be like forgiveness when someone insults you? Is that a higher self kind of thing? Okay, because you're seeing past their anger and forgiving them. Is that it?
Knowing why you would forgive somebody is the higher aspect of it. Like understanding why you maybe have to forgive somebody.
Okay. Okay.
And then maybe if you choose not to, it's still. But because that's the higher self gets the understanding stuff. Mm-hmm. But then you still have to act as John.
Okay.
So, like you as John, you're still acting as yourself. That's John, But you can also look at yourself objectively as just a human. Mm-hmm. And be like, how is that going?
Well, now, when you say look at yourself objectively as a human, does that mean take a step out of your own point of view and look at yourself from an outside perspective?
Yes.
Okay.
That's you're going from just being in the mind, being this thing that's swarming to the mind, to taking a step and looking down.
So you're taking a step back.
It's like being in a helicopter all of a sudden, looking down on your mind.
Okay.
Which is just Earth, basically.
Well, Jocko calls that. What does he call that? There's something you do.
Projector and something.
Something.
Something like that.
Something like
But
that.
I don't know.
Cool shit. Shout out Jocko.
But yeah, just going up and then looking down, and then that's already getting you the objective view of yourself, which leads you to have this dimension of this higher self that they speak about. But it's just the aspect of the capability of looking at yourself objectively as you are, you know, without like a problem being with it. Because sometimes you will just on the spot start like,
can you give an example?
That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. That's what's good. I like this part. This is wrong. That part's wrong. And you're just trying to like, you're making up some random stuff. You just gotta look at it without the, that's what's wrong with me part, you know, or that's what's good about me part.
Now you've lost me.
Right. This
I'm like, now you've lost.
Because that's what happens. Because even when I tell you, like, with the God aspect, if God is real, he's either doing everything or he's not real because he's doing nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or you're in the in between God, you know, where he created everything, but now he's not here. You know what I'm saying? He said, "I made it, and whatever happens, happens." You know, you can choose whatever God, you know, but that's what's going on inside of you as well. Like you're making up a story for yourself, and then you're choosing this is the bad parts and this is the good parts. Because when people write, you can rationalize anything. So at that point, you know, you just you're looking at yourself objectively, and you choose what you would like to do as the higher self, because the higher self is doing that.
So you're literally taking yourself out of your own view into another person's perspective in an unbiased manner where you're not affected. Well, this like you're here and then you step out of your mind. So there's A and here's B. You're in the state of B looking at A. And without you, like you say, the imperfections of like, oh, I'm like this sucks, or you know, this isn't right, or
just
that's
seeing
wrong.
it as it is.
Right, you're just seeing it as it is.
There's no division.
Well, unbiasedly, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
there's no bias.
Because as soon as you start the good bad part, it turns to this dual stuff.
Right. Okay.
And we're not like that's fine, but seeing it as a whole as what it is.
Right.
It's just the best position to be at, because you know what you're working with.
Okay.
You know, it's really like, this is what I'm working with.
Right, and you do it so often that you kind of don't even know you're doing it. When you take yourself out of your own shoes, put yourself into another person's perspective.
Right.
You know? It's kind of so given that you're just like, you don't even know when you do it.
It's a thing, yeah. It's
know?
a thing that you can do. Yeah. But a lot of people don't do it to themselves.
No. That's nuts.
And that's the little aspect that they talk about, the higher self, the thing that knows what you should do. But it tells you know what you should do, and you don't do it.
So what is that?
That's your higher self.
That's your higher self.
That's when they talk about the higher self. The one that is like, bro, you know what to do. Why don't you just do it?
So fuck.
And that down aspect is the one with all the habits. You know, like this one has all the habits, and there's the one that you're like, but you know what to do, bro. Why don't you just do it? The one with the habits, it's harder because sometimes you gotta build new habits.
Yeah.
Or drop other habits.
Yeah. And that shit's hard.
But you know what you have to do.
Yeah.
But that this hard aspect is the only thing that stops you.
Yeah, it's just doing it.
But
and
it's
staying
just doing
to do it.
It's just doing. That's it. And
keep doing it.
Like the part of you that doesn't want to do it really is the part that is that lower self, because if there's a higher self, there's a lower self.
Right.
That's how it's portrayed. It's not real. It's just it's the part of you that knows what you should do, and the other part is the one that you have to maybe figure out to get it to do what you need it to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's literally like another you that you have to take care of.
Yeah, it's the what Goggins describes as a little bitch voice, right?
No, yeah, basically that's the undisciplined one.
Yeah,
it will sound just like that.
Right, it sounds like
I don't want to do that.
Oh, this is hard. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
Shit, I did this yesterday. Why do I gotta do this again? Like fuck, you know? Okay.
It's like somebody doing stuff based off the feelings. That's not gonna work out, because half the time you're never gonna feel like doing anything.
Of course.
You know, so you can't just go off what you feel. Like, it's not that that's not important or not real.
So what defines the higher self then? Is it just like experiences accumulated to know that like, all right, these decisions lead to this lower level, these decisions, you know, require this level, which is essentially, you know, I guess the harder it is to get, the higher the level?
I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that.
I'm thinking about that.
Elaborate.
I'm too faded.
Elaborate.
I'm too faded. I forgot.
You said something about the levels.
Yeah.
You said, does this unlock this?
Yeah.
That's what you basically said?
How hard the difficulty is. Does that essentially mean, like, the more things that are difficult is what your higher self needs, you know? Because those are based off of experiences, you know? Like, prior experience. Like, you know you should go to the gym. You know you should do the hard shit. You know you should, you know.
Right. Like the stuff that you know that you should.
Do the things you don't want to do, you know?
Right,
but
because you need to do. And
right.
there's stuff that you're like, I should be doing that, but I'm not. All the stuff that knows that you should do stuff, but you don't, is the higher self in a way.
Okay.
It's like, because it knows that you should. But that's you. So then the predicament comes as...
a second you.
Yeah, it's like, why do I have to get myself to do stuff?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that.
That's crazy.
You know?
Because I don't.
Exactly. Nobody wants to get someone to fucking do stuff. Because that's a drag. You know? But this is how we work as people.
Yeah.
We gotta, like right now you have this bank as John or me as Alexis. And then you could be like, well, right now I have this habits. Like imagine you're just a person that walks in the body right now.
Yeah.
Like you are a consciousness that was over here, and then boom, you go into the body, right? You go in here and you're like, now I'm this person, right? But this body comes with the habits it had. You know what I'm saying? It still has the habits. It's like just because the me that was here before is not the me that's being utilized right now. The habits don't change because it comes with the body. So that becomes a problem.
That's fucked.
Yes. So now you're in this body, right?
Yes.
And you're like, damn, I want to smoke some weed right now.
Yeah.
Because the body does that.
Yeah.
The body's like, I want to smoke some weed all of a sudden. But then, like, from there, it literally feels like an urge. So then you just go, boom, smoke the weed, and then you're fine. But that's a brand new consciousness that you just moved into, like me. Like, that's a new consciousness that moved into Alexis. But that's still Alexis. It doesn't change. The urges are still there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but why?
Because there's a biological urges. It has nothing to do with the consciousness aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of. I'm like right there.
It's your habits. It's the subconscious you.
Whole shit that's hardwired into you kind of fucking thing.
All the stuff that you don't know how to do that you do.
Right.
It's your subconscious.
But why is that important though?
Because that's everything you are. Everything besides that, all the conscious, what's truly conscious?
Right. But why? But you're saying, but from an outside consciousness, like say from what, someone dead, or like maybe just
like some other consciousness,
a separate consciousness coming into your body.
They're still gonna feel you in there because the you that we call John, or Alexis, that's still in there with them. The consciousness is just the viewer. Remember?
Right.
Now there's a different viewer that's looking at Alexis. Or at John. You know how you were the one looking at yourself before?
Yeah.
No, that's a new consciousness now that has no prior experience of this John thing.
Okay.
And now there's a new one shows up, and now it's looking at John again.
That's a whole separate entity.
Separate entity that took your place as this higher aspect.
Okay.
You know, and now it's looking at John, but now it sees that John still has all his urges. It still doesn't change. So now the reaction, the only thing that's going to change is the reaction. Like, I want to smoke weed. And then the thing is like, I knew John was going to have this urge of smoking this weed.
I really want to smoke a blunt right now.
Yeah. And maybe if you came into the body knowing that, hey, this guy, John, and when you go into his body, he's going to feel the urge to smoke weed.
Yeah.
Like, it's up to you at that point if you want to be high or not.
Yeah.
You know, so if the consciousness goes in there and it's like, well, I don't really want to be high while I'm in this guy's body. You know,
that'd be nice.
Then it just doesn't smoke.
I'm like, that'd be nice.
then it just doesn't smoke.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the consciousness that is like, sounds like a good time. You know what I'm saying? Let's smoke some weed.
How is this practical though? Like is this real? I don't think this is real.
Well, this is not necessarily real, but it's like how you could see yourself. Because I know it's hard to look at yourself
right as
like another person.
Okay.
But if when you do that, you're like, this is just another person.
Okay. So in order to put yourself,
Right.
to see your higher self, you need to look at yourself as a whole separate entity, completely like
It's like if
new,
you're like
right?
an AI that happens to have consciousness
Right.
and that went inside your body.
But you still incorporate the impulses and the framework from before.
Yeah, because that's the thing you're working with.
Right.
Those anything that's biological like that or psychological, because that's the brain still. There are gonna be habits within it.
So it's like a hybrid kind of, right?
Yeah, you know how you're like in your mind things show up.
Yeah.
And there's the place where things show up.
Yeah.
And there's the thing seeing that things show up. Okay, those two things.
Okay.
You're with me?
Kinda.
You fucking with me?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, there's a blank space where things show up. Okay? Okay, and there's the thing that's seeing those things show up in that space.
Okay.
Right now, we're talking about you as the thing that's looking at the things showing up there.
Okay.
Okay? Now, let's get rid of that one and place it with a new AI that is just a conscious AI.
Why though?
Just so that it can try to see, you could truly see yourself as what you are. Just like there's all these urges within you as a human.
So that concept has multiple reasons, but the main reason is to step out of your own mind and then to view it into a new one, completely unbiased, but still aware of your previous habits.
Yes, because they're not going away.
That's wild.
Those are not going away.
That's not. We made it sound really complicated, but it's really super simple.
It's self-reflection. We're trying to describe self-reflection.
Self-reflection. That's crazy.
Yes.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Well, that's kind of the point. That's a kind of point, like elaboration.
Yeah, we're
trying to talk about it so it makes sense.
That's crazy. I mean, it started to not make sense, but now I'm just like now I kind of dumb it down to where
Yeah, it's just self-reflection.
Even I can understand.
It's just self-reflection. You need to just look at yourself objectively, which is hard.
Yeah,
but it's doable.
Yeah, that is self-reflection too. Because what do you do when you reflect on something? You kind of think about it. Okay, I'm thinking about me saying this something. I should have said this. You're a dumbass. Why not try saying that next time? Right. Or maybe be more conscious. Think twice before what you say. That's the reflection of noticing you did something wrong, looking at it from an outside perspective as to you how to handle it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wrong. This is right. So use that right next time.
Right.
Reflection.
But then even further than that, know why it's wrong.
Well, like, I mean, that's you know what's right and wrong. That has to do with your moral compass, though.
Yeah, but that's half the problem, given the bad and good categories. Because some good things are bad in certain contexts.
Elaborate.
Like, sometimes it's good to kill somebody, but you can't always say that killing somebody is bad every time. Because sometimes you do it.
We do it in war. We do it in self-defense.
For the right reasons.
We do it in hunting.
And we do it with protection, yes. Yeah. Mainly protection. Hunting, sure.
It's like a sport, you know. Yeah. We never kill people because that's murder. You know what I'm saying? But killing animals,
but killing somebody out of self-defense, like if somebody was about to kill, like a school shooter, for example.
Yeah.
They just came in and then killing is wrong. You kill him.
Yeah, but then you go deep into you weigh the morals. It's like, does killing one person save this many people?
You see how this turns into bullshit. This turns into bullshit.
Turns into a weight. It turns into a scale. Yeah. What outweighs the good? The greater good.
It's just the why. It's the why. Why did you do it? Because you wanted to stop that guy from doing it. That's why it became a good thing. Because he was about to kill 30 people and you killed that one.
You only
guy.
had to kill one.
Yes. Yeah. And killing that person is not a bad thing because you saved 30 others.
Right.
But if you would have just killed him for fun, that's different, obviously.
Right. So I guess it's the intent that matters. Obviously, always. We always knew this. We always knew this, bro. It's always the intention behind everything that matters.
Well, yes, but even intentions, you know?
Good intentions have misdeeds. Yeah, that happens too.
Because they say the road to hell was made with good intentions.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So...
Who said that? Who said that, bro?
Some guy.
Some fucking guy, bro. Hey, whoever said that, shout out.
You know what I'm saying? You can have the best intentions and do the worst things. You know, this happens all the time.
I've had that happen to me numerous times.
Yeah.
But then you kind of learn to just help out when you can and otherwise keep to yourself. Because you never know. You may try to help, but you trying to help may actually hurt somebody. It's like the cocoon theory with the fucking... the helping the butterfly out of the cocoon. Like, yeah, it's That's good. You helped him out, but motherfucker needed to break out of there so he could get the blood
Now he
pumped into
doesn't
his
have the
wings.
strength.
Yeah, now he can't fucking fly because you fucking helped him, dick.
No.
It's like, you fucking guy. So yeah, that's crazy. So to recap, to look at yourself from a second point of view is to step outside of your own mind in an unbiased manner and look at yourself all. Secondary thing, as an example, would be self-reflection. You know, can you look at yourself in a different perspective? You know, different A, B. Think about what you did wrong or like what you did right, or maybe you could do better. Whatever, weigh whatever decision you gotta make, and then what do you do after that? Because you're making the decision, you're making the reflection, right? And then you kind of does there ever merge back with the consciousness? It's like, okay, I merged back with my fucking.
That's always happening.
You know, you just like break apart and you come back.
That's always happening.
That's crazy. You never even realize it too.
You don't. That's the half the problem though. That's half the problem. You become like a lot of people describe the you as you when you don't know that you're thinking. Like, you know, when you just get lost in thought.
Yeah, I'd be zoning out like a motherfucker.
And you don't even know you're thinking, but you're thinking. But you don't even know you're thinking, but you are thinking.
Right.
That's when you become the you when they merge.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody looking. Like, it doesn't feel like anybody's looking.
It's just generating. You just got thoughts generating, bro. But there's no scope. So that's just generation. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's when it sticks. But then you can use it. That's the state of flow as well. Mm-hmm. Where it's hard enough for you to like not just have all your energy in that moment. Like when you're trying to play like a new something, when you're trying to learn something new, eventually, like especially like sports, you can go into a state of flow if you're in a basketball game with
someone. So say I'm boxing, right?
Like in boxing, for example.
I'm shadow boxing.
Like if you're boxing somebody and they're good enough for the challenge to be there, where you're like, it's hard enough for all your attention to be there. You're not in your head like, what should I do? Mm-hmm. No, this is hard enough for you to like not be up there. Yeah. Now you're too busy. No. You're too busy. Like that's the state of.
You're occupied. It's occupying your time, and you're engaged enough to where it's effort. The effort is taxing enough to where.
Like you know how in computers we have like 8 gigabytes of RAM, for example.
Sure.
And that's what's going on in our brain too. Do we have 8 gigabytes, whatever, like, I don't know how much we have, you know, but let's say an example, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and then we use it, but we can use it for different things. But if something is hard enough, you use the whole 8 for one. Oh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So then that's just how it is.
Learning piano or fucking learning a language. Like that. Learning to read music.
Sometimes it gets hard enough, yeah. And you don't have the capacity.
Yeah.
To be thinking of other stuff, you know? So you're fully engulfed in that. And that's what the state of flow feels like. You know what I'm saying?
Flow state.
You know what I'm saying?
I always thought the flow state was something else. But anyway, that's cool. So we talked about second hand point of view. What do we call it? The me versus the viewer of me. So yeah. Take a look at that perspective for yourselves, ladies and germs. That's some cool shit to think about. Fucking lies. I'd like to talk about lying, you know? Don't like lying. Not anymore. I used to be a fucking pathological liar. Lying over fucking every little thing.
I'm lying right now.
Lying used to lie to get attention, you know? I got called out for it a few times, thank God. That's cool. It made me stop, but you know, it just made me realize that, this guy made me realize that, you know, it's not about anybody. Like, you have nothing to prove to anybody. You don't need to generate a bunch of nonsense to try to make people like you, you know? It's not worth it, because then people already know. It's like, this kid's bullshitting, you know? Some people will call you out, some people won't. So, lying. Let's dive into lying. Why do we lie?
Why?
Lying sucks. Lying is cool. What do you think about it? Lying. What do you think about lying, Alexis?
What kind of lies?
What kind of lies?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a better question. So there are varying degrees of lying. There's white lies, there's fibs, and there's straight up fucking lies, like legit hard lies, a betrayal almost. So let's start with fibs. Fibs is like, did you do your homework? No. Like I'll ask my nieces, did you do your homework? They'll be like, nah. Why you fibbing to me, bro? I see your homework right there on the table. And, you know, they'll start laughing, you know, then they'll do their homework.
Right.
Or,
that's fucking wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. Like, who dropped this thing on the floor? This one. It's like, no, I didn't. It was this one. Why you fibbing to me, bro? give them a little smack.
So
you know
right
what I'm saying?
there, why would somebody lie when they don't want to take fault for something?
Yeah, because they want to avoid the consequences. They want to
Right.
avoid the consequences. Exactly.
So
So
that's
they
fair.
lie. You know, that's one reason
that's
why people
why they lie.
Yeah, that was easy. Okay, so that's fibbing. White lie. Okay.
That's
so,
out of concern of
Yeah.
the other person. Though.
Like, okay, so give an example. I told my mom always is like, have a safe ride home. Have a safe ride home. And there have been easy 2 or 3 times in
Hell
any
yeah.
given day where I come this close to either dying or fucking hitting a car or dodging death or something, bro. Right? And
Welcome to life,
you know,
John.
how was your
Welcome to
day?
life.
How was your exactly?
Whoa.
How was your day? What's going on here? And you're
Yeah,
just
like-
like, yeah, everything was chill. You know,
Not much.
exactly.
Almost died.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. The white lie of telling, you know, your mom nothing happened, even though something did fucking happen. That's a white lie because you're kind of lying for a better intention. You're the intention of not adding stress to her because she'd worry about me getting in an accident
Right.
or me driving. Period. So I don't tell her. I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine. It's all good. But I'm still kind of lying to her. It's a white lie, you know.
You're technically lying.
Technically lying. Lying by technicality with the best intentions, I guess, would be a white lie.
There you go.
Yeah.
A white lie. Do people do white lies a lot?
Yeah.
Yes.
You may not even know that.
Yes, and if
tell
you
little
don't,
white
if you say
lies.
no, you don't hear a lot of white lies.
You're a
Well,
liar.
No, I mean like you're the one getting lied to.
I'm kidding.
You're
But
big-
you're a liar.
You're more than likely, if you don't notice people lying, it's because a lot of people are lying to
Yeah.
you.
Or you're just naive. Yeah, you're just naive enough to not believe that people would lie to you.
Right.
Yeah.
People lie.
Kid, really talented liar. It's not a good trait to have. All right, so then there's full-on lies. Okay, lies with the intention of, you know, betrayal, or even not even the non-intention of betrayal, but the intention of breaking someone's trust.
Hell yeah. Break your
Uh,
trust.
Avoiding consequences. So you lie, you tell the opposite of the truth to avoid consequences. What else would you lie?
Well, let's go
Why did
back
I
to
lie?
let's go back to the beginning. All right, let me smoke through the bowl.
Well, you talk about fibs and white lies because the thing was fibs. That was number one.
No, evolutionary wise.
What do you mean? Why do we lie?
How did lies begun? You know?
Well, yeah.
The first person that lied. Think about it. What the fuck were they thinking?
Avoiding consequences, whatever they were trying to avoid, they lied about it. So they
But
misled
the basics
truth.
of lying, is that I can tell you something,
Right.
and you, since you weren't there, I could tell you a lie and you would never know,
Exactly.
right? So like the fact that what I know you don't know,
Mm-hmm.
that's when people started finding that out. They're like, all the stuff, because as a
So
kid,
an imbalance of knowledge, you know?
yeah, because as a kid you grow up and you don't lie because you think that what you know, your mom knows, inherently because she's your mother.
Uh-huh.
But the fact is, as you keep getting older, you start to realize what I know, my mom doesn't know sometimes.
Okay.
Or, for example, that's like what's going on in the brain as developing.
Okay. What, like Santa Claus? We were told
Right,
about Santa.
like that. Like
but
you
we
get
learned it
lies,
was a
and then you're
lie.
like, oh,
Hey,
they're
bro, that was
lying
a
to
fucking
me.
lie, bro.
But like the fact that a lie is inherently has this thing that what you know,
Mm-hmm.
that what I know, they don't always know. That's why we get to have lies, you know?
Okay.
Because what is in my mind, we don't share that.
Right.
What is in your mind, you stay over there, and I'm like, what is in my mind, it stays over here. You know what I'm saying?
So you're talking about unintentionally lying? Like you?
No, I'm saying that's the reason why we can lie to each other.
Oh.
Because what I have thoughts in my mind that are fully private that you don't have no access to,
Mm-hmm.
and you have thoughts in your head that you have no access to, and therefore you can lie to me about stuff that has happened to you. If I was never
Oh,
there,
I see what you mean.
if I was never there with you,
Because I don't know the proof. I'd have to go based off of what you said. Exactly.
literally, so that first people that lied realized that.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, bro, you can just lie.
Yeah, you just take my word for it.
Yeah.
And you know it as the truth.
Bro.
Right.
And so the first person that did it, he
He abused. I'm pretty sure he abused the shit out of it.
Bro,
But
he's
then
probably the richest man alive now.
I'm saying, but
You
then
know?
what happened with the boy who cried wolf?
The snitch?
That's the dumbass who lied so much that when you lie, eventually
everybody
people stop
realized-
believing you, and then when you actually need to tell the truth for once,
worst.
no one believes you, and then you
Yeah.
can't get the truth out. So it's like that's what you get for being a lying son of a bitch. You know, I'm sorry.
Well, that's the
But-
extreme, you know? That's
Yeah,
what it looks like.
That's the consequence
That's
of
what it looks like,
legit
yeah.
lying. Is like one.
You over lie.
Yeah, people, and honestly, that's another thing I like to talk about too. Is lying. Is like once you become an avid liar, like a good liar, people no longer believe you. People don't take your word for it, and that kind of
Yeah, because why would they?
Exactly. If you're fabricating shit all the fucking time, why would they take your
Yeah.
Why would they take your word for it? You know. And if you as a man care, your word about anything and everything is fucking vital. You know what I'm saying? So like the only thing you have in this world is your name and your word. So if you abuse your word, people know you're not worth shit.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's funny.
I was never really expressed the true gravity of that rule when I was younger. You know, it was just
Yeah.
like
At
it was
that
like how you
point-
said.
At that point, you just might as well say nothing.
Yeah, true.
You know, why lie? Just say nothing.
It's fucking yeah for
Like
me.
you're, the lying is just making it worse.
Yeah.
The saying
Plus, it's a
nothing, at
juggle,
least
bro.
you didn't lie.
Yeah, exactly.
At least you didn't fucking lie.
Yeah, but I mean,
You know what
people
I'm
can
saying?
still tell the truth even if you're silent. Silence speaks volumes.
That's
in that
fine.
sense too, you know?
That's
It's like,
fine.
fuck.
Silence just makes it the thing speak for itself. That's the
Exactly.
problem. So it is what it is at that point.
Yeah, true.
But at least you're not lying.
Yeah, that's a good way to opt out of being a
Yes.
liar. Is just be silent.
You could
know?
be silent. Easiest way to not bullshit.
No comment. You know.
It's like it is what it is. It's as it is,
Yeah.
it is, and there's not much you can do until it
Yeah.
changes. You know.
So
It really
don't. I
depends
mean,
on
lie at your discretion. You know.
that. Yeah.
I mean, obviously we all lie to varying
Yeah.
degrees.
You're
We're
basically
actually
lying
being-
from insecurity, you know?
Yeah, and we're being lied to every day if you think about it. But I'm not gonna go there.
By the world,
Yeah.
the government,
Yeah.
conspiracies.
Hey, bro.
They're making frogs gay. They're making the frogs gay. You
Oh my
guys.
goodness, bro. All I'm saying is fucking CNN, Fox, all those news places, bro. It's not accurate.
I don't
Yeah.
watch the news, so I couldn't tell you.
I don't watch the news either, but I know it's not accurate.
I couldn't tell you.
Anyway,
Last time I saw any of that stuff was a long time.
years ago. I mean, probably the only thing they get accurate now is probably the weather. And
Weather
even then, that's
barely
even
accurate.
then, that's barely accurate. Yeah.
Weather barely accurate.
Crazy.
But we're here.
Yeah.
It did say it was gonna be windy, and it is windy.
Windy as fuck, bro.
So here we are.
Yeah, talking about lies. So is that all we have about lying? How does lying make you feel? Do you lie a lot, Alexis? Do you? I
Sure I
don't.
lie.
I don't think I've ever caught you in a lie.
I'm a good liar.
And even if it is a lie, it's like a very low pressure, like a little white lie, you know, or
Yeah.
like a fib, maybe like a very
You would
minor
never know.
lie, you
You
know.
would never know.
And it might not be. It might just be an omission of truth
I'm a
too.
great actor. Exactly.
Oh, we never talked about
Yeah.
omission of truth.
That's
Did
what
we?
I'm telling you. I'd rather just
not
if
telling
anything, I
anything?
just not say nothing.
Yeah, I think we did talk about that.
yeah.
Saying nothing is an omission of truth, where you just say
Yeah.
nothing.
I'm like, hey.
Hey. Legit, like, stone.
Just
Which is
like,
funny.
Hey,
Yeah.
you can. I'm not gonna answer.
That's crazy, bro.
You know.
But yeah, lie at your
really
discretion. I mean, obviously, don't become a lie because then people don't believe you. Look at the boy who cried wolf.
And
That
it's a
motherfucker.
drag. It's a drag. Lying, keeping
Yeah.
up with your own lies.
Oh yeah, that's a juggle too, bro.
Sounds like a drag.
And that's another reason why I stopped fucking lying so much too, is because fucking
You're
trying to
like-
keep track of all
You're
my
like, what
lies.
did I tell you?
You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
It's like that shit's come back to bite me in the ass a few times. And
That's
it's
so
like,
funny.
you know, and
It's like, didn't you say this happened? To you?
yeah,
And you're like,
or it's like, oh shit, you knew you as far as you know that happened, and I just said something that totally
like that didn't
contradicts
happen,
that.
apparently.
You know, exactly. It's like, oh, so this
Well,
motherfucker was lying. It's like,
well,
shit. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
So that happens. You lose track of your lies a lot, and then you just, you're just like, oh shit.
That's funny.
So be careful how you lie. Be careful of lying in general. Don't be naive. Always read between the lines. Never take what people say as 100% truth. Always do your best to kind of, yeah, you can intuit it. You know what I'm saying? Just intuit the fucking, the feelings of being lied to.
Feelings.
Some can see the lies and deception between the eyes. And a good liar
Oh, yeah,
can look
detecting
somebody
lies.
in the eye and still lie to them. So be careful. Like, you
Hey,
can tell.
it be like that sometimes.
And you gotta look more than just in their eyes, bro. You gotta look at their body language. You gotta look at their breathing. You gotta look at their fucking.
Some people are good liars.
I was a very good liar.
Bro.
It's horrible, but I looked somebody in their eye and I lied to their fucking face, and they believe me.
Some of the people that you lie, some
what
of the
I'm
people
saying?
that lie the least, are the people that you think are lying the least, but they're good liars.
Exactly. That's fucking nuts.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Those are the best liars. That's why they haven't gotten caught.
But yeah, I've experienced the pain of lying to people, and especially lying to people close to you. Like, don't fucking do it, bro. It's just painful. So take it from me. That shit hurts. Just don't do it, bro. Just tell the truth, even though it might anger them. Like, fucking example, what's her name? She spilled my coffee, and she was like, "Hey, I spilled your coffee," and I was just like, "Man, what the fuck?" No, I'm kidding, bro. It's all good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, other people would be like, "Man, I don't want to tell him I spilled his coffee. He might yell at me or this or that." It's like, no, bro, just tell them. What's the worst they're gonna do? Are they gonna yell at you? What the fuck? Shit sucks, or life happens, bro. Shit happens. Life sucks. Yeah. So, just tell the truth. It's not as bad as you think. People always trip out about the fact that, if I tell the truth, it might hurt their feelings, or, this might happen. Just do it anyway, man. Like, if it hurts their feelings, so fucking what? So be it. It needs to be said, Never withhold the truth because of, if you're afraid it's going to hurt somebody's fucking feelings.
Be real.
Be real.
Let's really be for real.
And that's what sucks, bro. Being real when people don't fucking like you because of that shit. Like, when you have to lie for somebody, for their benefit, that sucks. Know when to lie.
No, boy, it depends, Yeah. Like, if you're lying for some good reason, then bro.
What if it's a bad reason, but it's for a good person? But the bad reason is bad.
Is it worth it?
That's what I'm saying.
If it's worth it, it's worth it. If it's worth it, it's worth it.
I'll leave that up to your discretion to evaluate.
The thing is, if you're helping them do something bad, but it's nothing bad's going to happen to you, you're just a person like... Mm-hmm. She's just like, or somebody says like, "Hey, bro, just do this. Just do it. Don't ask me questions, bro. Just do it." Yeah. And then you just do it, and nothing happens to you, then you're fine. Yeah. If they're like, nothing's gonna happen to you, you're good, bro.
Yeah. If something happens to you, then that's the truth comes out.
If they're like, this might come out at one point, like that you did this
for real.
Then it's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. In that sense, that's also the best way too. It's like when you're dealing with lies, or if you're dealing with someone who has lied, and you're just dealing with that. It's best to address the truth first. Just like address that shit. Beat them to the punch. It's like, hey, bro, did you lie about this? It's like, hey, I lied about this.
No, at that point, they're like, you don't even do that. You don't even do that. You're just like, I know you're lying, and then they'll be like, oh.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay, bet. Here's the truth.
And then, bro,
blah, 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 blah,
I fucking knew it.
I wonder if you ever tried that shit. It's like, hey, bro, I know you're lying. Do you want to try again, though? Like, do you want to try to give it to me again one more time?
No, be like, do you want to come up with a better lie?
Yeah, bro.
I'll give you a second go.
When would you ever when would you tell somebody if they just continue to lie?
But if you just keep it funny and be like, oh no shit, that's crazy.
And right, even when they're telling the truth, you still treat it as a lie. You're just like, right, okay, bro. No, I'm serious. I'm not lying.
No, be like, okay, that's crazy.
And bro, that's amazing.
Then what happened after, bro?
Exactly.
And be like, see what they can come up with.
See, this is why you shouldn't lie.
It's like, bro, you should write a book, dude. You should write a fucking book.
Put that on a fucking t-shirt, bro, for real.
That's just fine.
Yeah, so moral of the story, know when to lie, I guess. Know that lying is detrimental.
Use lying reasonably.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Lie responsibly.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
So that was cool. We talked about me and the view of me, point of view of me. So basically, like,
how to see yourself as yourself,
how to see yourself.
Not yourself.
Right.
Yes.
How to see yourself as another part of yourself, but not the same self.
Whatever that means.
Boom. And then we talked about lying, which is, lie at your own discretion. Now let's talk about violence.
Violence?
I don't know. All right. Street violence. Violence in the streets. Road rage.
I don't see much of that.
Road rage. Oh, I see road rage all day.
I never see road rage.
I'm a byproduct of road rage.
I literally never seen it.
Really?
Isn't that crazy? I've never seen road rage.
I have. I've seen cars racing. You've never seen cars racing at each other?
That's not road rage,
like fucking like pulling out in front of each other. You've never seen that?
Is that considered road rage?
Road rage is when like one person will come.
Start yelling at each other.
That too. Road rage is
that's what I consider road rage.
Is
when they actually are yelling at each other.
Right.
Like fuck you,
I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
For me, when
Should we
road
go?
rage is when you're speeding. Like you have to be either speeding, yelling, or
I do that.
what
I don't yell.
else?
I don't yell, but
Speeding,
maybe
aggressive
speeding?
driving, yelling.
It's not aggressive driving. It's,
No, bro. Aggressive driving is when someone pulls, like, if someone pulls out in front of you, go slow, and then you, like, legit whip around them. And then they whip around you, and then you're whipping around them. That's road rage.
That's what you mean?
That's road rage,
That
bro.
sounds like they're being assholes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I've had that happen to me before, and I've
that.
legit flown, like, I've cut some people off, and, you know, not gone slow, but I've cut some people off, and they went to cut me off, and I said, fuck you, I'm gonna cut you off. So, fuck 'em.
I don't do that.
I do, because
that guy, so-
I'm not that smart. I would fuck around and find out, and then probably get shot. I don't know. I'm still kind of dumb.
I'll be honestly.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to people like that
Yeah.
while I'm driving. Like I know that the cars are there and stuff, but I just literally do what I have to do to get to wherever I have to get.
Yeah.
So I don't really spend my time like, hey, dude, was this the guy behind me that I just cut off?
Right.
And now he's in front of me. He cut me off. Honestly, I wouldn't have noticed.
No, I notice things when I drive. I'm an observant person already by nature, and then just me on the road. I'm always looking at my rear view. I'm noticing who's driving behind me. Are they having
too,
to like
but not like
stop
that.
because of me type shit? So I'm just like
I just know
overthink
if
it.
somebody's driving close to me. That's basically, but not what kind of car. Like I just see a car and it's a small car, medium
That's
car,
just wild,
medium
bro.
car. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking road rage. Controlled.
I don't do
driving.
road rage. Road rage. The road rage. I don't do road rage, bro.
Yeah. Just shouting at people, frustration, because people.
Why are you
Okay,
yelling?
Right, but
Why?
one thing that frustrates me the most,
see,
right?
guys,
One thing that
you guys
frustrates
see
me the
this?
most is when you don't use your motherfucking blinker. Dude, it's free. It comes with your car. The only
Sometimes.
cost from your car is that the battery may fucking run out and you gotta change the light bulb. Big fucking woo, bro. It's a blinker. Please use that shit. It would stop a lot of fucking accidents. Please excuse my phone. Hey, yo, what's up, Ma? I'm in the middle of a podcast. What's up? All right, bye. That's my mom. She's so fucking cool, bro. She's like, oh, shit. I'll talk to you later. My mom's so cool. She's understanding as fuck. But don't let me forget to call her back, though. I do gotta do that. So, fucking road rage, you know? Use your blinker, please. You'll stop a lot of accidents and a lot of fender benders. Because insurance rates are high enough as is. Please use your fucking blinker. Thank you. In other news, I'm surrounded by guitars and hoodies. Hoodies on the wall. I see Kid Cudi. I see Claro. I see the Joker. Ah. You know what else I see? Fucking weights. You know what else I see? Fucking weed. If I could save time in a bottle, first thing that I'd like to do. No, I'm kidding. Save every day till eternity. Yeah. Hell yeah. I love that song. I want to get big legs. Speaking of a guy with big legs, he's the guy. He's got strong legs. He can do a pistol squat. Show everybody your pistol squat. No, I'm kidding.
I'll just edit it out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. He'll just throw the edit in there. Let's go. Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah.
Hell
What topics? What topics do you have to talk about, Alexis?
What you mean by that? What you mean by
I
that?
thought of some topics. What do you think?
What do I find interesting at the moment?
Yeah,
Let's
besides
see.
Huberman Lab, besides music, besides
in general?
yeah, you be talking about some new artists. You want to talk about some new artists you be listening to?
That's fine. That's
All right,
fine.
bet. How about some
Let's see.
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
How was the PS5? Nah, fuck
Played
that.
Spider
No one
Man.
cares.
Stop playing it.
No one cares. No one cares.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh fuck. All right, so let's talk about your mind. Okay?
Hell yeah.
What made you think the way you think? Okay.
What does that mean?
That means you have a way of thinking, like your higher. Okay, so my higher self and myself, right here.
Sure.
In my point of view, your higher self and your
This is
shit
a
is like
legend.
right here. Okay.
This is a legend.
You know what I'm saying? So
This is a
you have
legend.
just more.
I'm with
It looks like, from my point of view, you have a general control of your emotions. You're not very
Sure.
reactive. You're not combative. You're very easygoing. You're chill as
For the
fuck.
most part.
You know what I'm saying? So Tell me about that. Like, okay, so I'm obviously an intense person. We all
Sure.
know this. It's like,
Sure.
John, calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying?
Crack cocaine.
But, but anyway, so what the fuck makes you so mellow? Why
Let's
are
see.
you so fucking chill, zen,
I don't
fucking
know.
peaceful, and
Imagine-
just not? Yeah,
I don't
like, you know what I'm
fucking
saying? Think about that for a second.
see.
What made you so chill?
What made
Think
me
about it. Was it the
real-
shrooms? Was it life experience? Was it how
It's-
you were raised? Was it did someone fuck you? Did someone break your heart?
It's
Like,
a
what's
funny,
good?
it's a video. There's a video like on fucking TikTok
Yeah.
where there's a guy. They do like the nonchalant guy,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then he does all the like the girl's trying to get him to get mad, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's crazy," you know, and he's like, he was like, "You want to chip?"
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then she's
trying to provoke him.
"You don't care." Like, it's like, oh, it's like, you want to hug? Like, you know. And then at the end, it's like, what? She's like, "Why are you like this?" It's like, I'm just chilling.
I'm just chilling.
That's basically. I'm just. I'm just chilling.
Just edit, throw that in the video. Here's the video that Alexis is talking about.
It's like, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
chilling. That's just funny though.
That's just
so,
funny.
but it's like that. But like knowing, that would be cool to know what makes people the way they are. Like
Yeah.
that's because there's different types of people. There's people like you, and there's people like me.
Yeah,
And then there's the mix between those.
yeah,
And then there's people that are way like I'm here, you're here, and there's people that are further than us, that are more us than
Yeah.
us. And then there's like you're chill compared to like that John that is not chill.
right. I'm a fucking subwoofer. Like, I'm a speaker
You know what I'm
kind of
saying?
thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
turn the volume down low, you're chill. But when you fucking turn the volume up, it's like I'm a fucking, boom, boom, boom. I'm out
Turn
there.
that off.
You know what I'm saying? But also, I'm
That's
like an
just funny,
amp
yeah.
too, bro, because I feed off of energy, kind of like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like in the gym where dude's
Everybody
like, come
kinda
on,
does that.
feed off that.
Right.
You know?
I guess so, yeah.
A lot of people do. A lot of people
Yeah.
can feed off that.
Well,
energy.
that's that type of people.
Right.
of
Those are
course.
types of people, right?
Yes.
There are types of people who generate their own energy where they don't need to do that. They can do
Right.
that for themselves.
That
That's
happens too.
crazy.
That
Congrats
happens
to
too.
them.
That happens. That
You know what I'm
happens.
saying? Those are the generators of the world.
Hell yeah. What were we talking about? I forgot.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
let us know in the comments what the fuck were we talking
The
about.
fucking brain, bro. Oh, you were asking me why I'm the way I
Yeah,
am.
why are you so fucking
I don't
chill?
get
That's
that.
right. Yeah, congratulations.
see.
Good job, nice save.
What happened to me? So I was not very chill. I was angry as a kid. I was an angry child.
Okay, perfect.
So I went from
Perfect.
angry.
Hold on.
So I went from angry child. I'm trying to see there.
I was gonna say,
When did that
explore your
angry?
angerness, because I do not like
Because when did that
understand
anger
you
shut
to
off?
be an angry person.
No, that's what I'm saying. So when did the anger shut off? That's the thing, right? You gotta look at.
You got to look at multiple aspects of
So
your
it's
life.
basically life just changing.
So the setting of your life changed, and the
Basically.
setting kind of eased
that anger
the life
was no
pressure.
longer necessary in
Okay.
a way.
So what made you angry?
It's just family issues.
Oh, okay.
As a young kid,
Okay, so we all have that. We all got
it's
those fucking
just that.
family issues.
But I don't know. Like I was known as that. Like
Okay.
I would get angry.
Just you're very reactive, just like, what'd you say, bitch?
Basically,
Kinda thing. Okay.
basically, as a kid. As a
Interesting.
kid, I was a spicy kid. That's what
Okay. That's funny. Okay.
Shit
So,
like that.
From like, well, that's
But
interesting.
then how that happens where you're spicy, all of a sudden you're not so spicy.
Yeah, but the settings and the setting around
I'm telling
you.
you, but yeah,
If
exactly.
it's easier, that'll help.
It's exactly like
alleviate
that
a lot of that pressure.
because technically I was just speaking Spanish and I grew up like that, and
Mhm.
then you move to a country and now you're in a completely. It's like literally everything changed.
Yeah. Language barrier, everything changes.
Everything.
You gotta
Like I'm
adjust.
not in Mexico anymore.
Right.
I'm not speaking Spanish anymore. As a matter of fact, most people here don't speak Spanish.
Right.
So it's a problem, you know what I'm saying? So then you're like, oh, fuck, how do,
Right.
But this is all just kind of happening because as a
Fuck!
kid, it just kind of happens.
Sorry, dude.
So then you're like, So at that point, that kind of just chills you out.
Yeah, because you're
Too busy trying to just fit.
you're trying to adjust and fucking what is that? Not calculate. Fucking
Like
just
you're trying to
adjust.
learn. You're trying to learn English. You have to talk to
Adapt.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're
just
trying to-
adapting to
And while
to
you're
society,
doing
yeah.
while you're doing schoolwork, while you're doing everything else, and there's a lot of stuff that happens,
Yeah.
obviously, but that's probably half of it.
Okay.
Just a setting.
So the setting shift and the language barrier for the most part, and then
Kind of chilled you
the
out.
societal adjustment.
Yes, that at least that chilled me.
So
out,
that
you
yeah,
could
okay, so
say.
that would chill you out because it distances
It's
you from a
kinda-
lot of people. So you're kind of just like
It's just like what the fuck is
lonesome?
going on?
right.
Like you're too busy like trying to like make sense of
So yeah,
stuff,
did I was gonna
guess.
say, did
I guess.
isolation make you like very lonesome? Not lonesome,
Definitely
but
not, because everybody was friendly. That was the thing.
That's wild.
Like when I got to my like it was 4th grade when I moved here,
Mhm.
not to Vegas, but in Arizona. When I
Okay.
moved to US basically,
Right.
and it was just everybody was pretty nice.
Yeah, everybody's nice in Arizona for the most part. Everybody's pretty chill.
And I was obviously I was in 4th grade, so it really is like, who's not gonna be nice? They're all
dickheads. But
it's
there's not
either
many.
you don't notice those people though because they're just not around.
Yeah, well, parenting back then, that's a different story.
You know what I'm saying?
Parenting back
Yeah.
then is different from parenting now, so,
Like you really only gonna notice the nice people
yeah,
because those are the ones that get like there's an impression of them on you.
of course.
Beyond that, there's not really.
Right.
And then you just talk to the one. Obviously, I was talking to some that spoke Spanish,
Okay.
so that made it work.
Okay.
And then my teacher spoke Spanish, so that made it work.
Amazing.
So yeah, I was like, hey,
Hey.
this is working out. This is
how we
working
do.
out.
This is how we do it
It's
over
working
here. Nice.
But then was I still wild after that? Somewhat, sure.
Well, any child is still gonna be wild, but were you
Right.
angry?
I wasn't angry anymore, I guess. Let me
Okay.
see.
That's good. So what made you get over your anger? Was it?
I don't know. I was a kid.
No, I know, but was it the setting shift,
It's
like that
that.
eased all the anger tension, like that just went away?
Technically,
Cause for me, bro, I still have major deep rooted trauma issues, and I know what they are. It's just you don't really know how to get rid of them.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Trauma. I mean, not trauma. Just I guess
I don't know what that means.
that's a conversation for another day. My
That's a conversation.
That's a conversation for another day. We'll
Don't
use that
know
for our
what
next
that
episode.
means.
Why is John so damaged?
I'm like, what does that mean?
Hey, John, discuss your damage. Oh, wait, no one cares.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because for me, from being angry to not angry, I don't know what happened. I couldn't tell
So
you.
the residual things
I couldn't
never.
tell you. My conclusion
made
would
you
be
angry.
maybe the change of setting. That's really it.
Oh, nice.
Beyond that, I could not tell you.
That's good.
You
Change of
know?
setting will shift a lot of pressure off of you.
Right,
And
right.
it does change a lot of things on how your life goes on after that. So setting is a really big deal. So
Not
setting
sure.
is a good change. Fuck yeah.
Show how it works.
Okay. So that's cool. That's cool.
Because for the most part, I'm just like, hey, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm chilling, bro.
I'm
Just
chilling
here.
for the most
This is
part.
life. This is real.
Yeah.
Alleged. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it's kind of like if you think about everything
yeah.
and you see it as it is, some aspects do suck, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think about them enough and you're like, that's just the way it is,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like,
Yeah, that's the
you just accept it as it is,
Yeah.
and that feeling that it sucks goes away.
well, there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it, but that feeling of suck doesn't go away
It can go away.
if you ignore it.
Well, sure. That's one way to go about
we'll
it.
agree. Yeah.
Sure.
That's fucking awesome.
One word go about it.
Fucking radical. Okay. Well, we talked about a lot of shit today. Very nice. Very cool. So we dove into a little bit of Alexis's mind. That's interesting, right? Never done that before.
Not
How was that?
much.
How'd that feel?
Not much.
How'd that feel? People diving into your mind, huh? Feel good?
Hell no.
Hell no. It's uncomfortable. That sucks.
Hell no.
Man, we have had to delve into my brain. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like for me, I'm like, how did you go from angry to chill? I couldn't tell you. I was a child.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but setting. That's a good one right
that's
there.
my conclusion.
Setting shift is just that's
my
what will do it.
conclusion. Yeah, that's my conclusion.
What more do you want?
A lot of setting changes, I guess.
Like, do you want all the specifics that went into the setting change? Sure, you could break it down even further like that, but we can always.
Weird shit that
you know.
happens.
Well, change is usually for good, for better, for the better. More
Yeah.
often than not, it's for the changes for the
Maybe
better.
changing
you know?
schools does that because you're like you become quiet because you need to make
Yeah,
new
you're
friends every
reserved.
time.
True, but when I changed schools, I've changed schools several times. I've had 2 elementary schools,
See.
2 middle schools, and
elementaries?
like 4 high schools.
4 high schools
Yeah.
is crazy.
I'm saying I moved around a lot.
4
so-
high schools is crazy.
So 4 years in elementary school. I think the first half of 5th grade I spent in Dondero, and then the second half I moved to Ari Tobler. Then after Tobler,
Okay.
I graduated. Then I went to Mulaski.
4 years. 4 years high school is crazy.
4 years. No, that's elementary school.
And 4 years elementary school.
And then the first semester was at one school. Then the second one was at second school, right?
How
So
many schools is in? Okay, don't look at me like this. Elementary school.
Yes.
How many elementary schools you go to?
2.
2. Middle school.
2.
And high school 4.
4.
Okay, let me see. For me, I went to Mexico.
Yeah.
Elementary, and then I went Arizona Elementary. Then I went
2.
here Elementary.
That's 3 elementaries.
Yeah, and then I went to a middle school.
Okay.
And then I went to another middle school.
That's 2 middle schools.
And then just
one high school was Palo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
4 years there.
That's pretty cool. So you moved around a bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
Not too much.
At the beginning.
Yeah. In high school, I moved to Arizona, and then I
was
had to
long,
move back. So that was why I went to Palo, then I moved to Arizona, went to Greenway.
That dude, a lot of moving. That's not it.
A lot of moving, bro. So
I don't know, man. Maybe the introversion. Whatever the fuck that
means you're secluded and
maybe
you're
being reserved maybe did that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that you're like
the new area,
less likely to like reach out.
Yeah.
Than be the one that's reaching out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It took me some time, but I was always the social motherfucker.
Yeah, I was never like, hey, let's be friends. No. I was like the guy that somebody came up to was like, hey, let's be friends. Because I was alone somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, it is what it is that point.
I learned a lot about lying, too.
That's how I was.
It's funny. When I moved to that elementary school, I learned a lot about lying because...
Yeah, like everybody's lying.
Bro, I could have lied to the teacher, but all the classes were, like, telling the truth. And I'm like, bro, you could have lied. What's wrong with all of y'all? Like, you missed your opportunity to lie kind of thing. And and to them, it was normal to tell the truth. And here I am, the odd man out, thinking like, it's routine to lie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shout out Trailer Park, teach me to lie. It's all right, bro. Learned a lot of shit from that place. But that's life. That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say. So, yeah. Interesting about your mind, bro. You're going to take off your head, let your brain come out, let it laugh.
Fucking alien. It's an alien.
Oh, that'd be fucking cool.
You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Mm-hmm. So, Alexis, this is a cool guy.
Sure.
I'm an interesting guy, to say the least. So, what makes you so zen? What makes me so amped?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
You know
we'll find out someday.
I'm just like, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck?
I'm unpredictable a lot, bro. Sometimes I'm fucking... Oh, and I'm also like, I don't hide shit well. I'm a very like... What do you call that?
Expressive?
Yeah, expressive person for sure. Because I can't hide my fucking feelings very well. Can't bottle it up. The only way for me to like not be bothered is if I ignore it, and that's not healthy.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? And just a general intense motherfucker, bro. Like I wake up and just like, let's go fucking do this, bro.
I just be chilling, man.
The way you know when I'm angry or when I'm like when something's wrong is if I'm legit quiet.
If that was my case, I'll be angry all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like,
maybe that's my secret. I'm angry all the time.
That's funny.
Like that's great.
Yeah. If I'm worried, concerned, or angry about something, I'm fucking quiet. I don't like that. I'm just an expressive person. It's not. I can't hide my feelings very well, which is why in the gym I got a funny gym looking face. This motherfucker,
it's like
stoic, bro. The whole time, just nothing there, just blank face. Like how? The most I'll see is a teeth grit. Like, you know, that's it. That's it.
So funny.
I'm like, there's no none of that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no constipation face whatsoever.
A little bit.
Props to that guy.
A little bit every once in a while.
I give no fucks. I'm just trying to push that weight. That's why you can't work out with certain like people. Like if you get a girl, let's work out together. She sees you going fucking hell.
Like, all right, bro.
That'd be funny. Anyway, so
weird situation.
What can we offer the world, Alexis?
About what, bro? I have nothing to offer besides Satan, guys.
Insight. No, stop.
Not Satan.
Stop, bro. We're here to worship God.
Who's
We
God?
are God's children. God
Who's
is inside
God?
us all. Hey, God is inside us all. You
I'm
want to
not
talk
gonna
about that?
That's too controversial, guys. That would absolutely get me
Oh,
canceled.
hell yeah, bro.
That would get me canceled and killed.
No, God is real.
I might do it. I
Believe
might
what
do
you
it
want.
anonymously.
No, God
So
is
if you guys
real.
just happen to hear
God
something
is
out
real.
of pocket on the internet at one point that blows up, that might be me.
But God is real.
It's
Believe,
God real.
Trust in God.
It's God real, maybe.
God is good.
Is God real? Maybe, right, guys? Because we don't know.
We don't know.
That's why we believe in God, right?
Faith.
Have faith in God, you know. But then, you know, the problem is the bad stuff. The problem is the bad stuff that's happening.
Hey, bro, you gotta look out
That's
for yourself.
God too.
I mean,
Or is that human problem?
that's perspective. I think that's God too, bro. I think that's God too, to be honest, because God will give you trials and tribulations for a specific fucking reason and purpose to give you the opportunity to grow and be the person you were meant to fucking be, bro.
I don't know about that one.
I think so. Every day we're presented opportunities to forgive or
I don't think like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why. I don't know why you think like that.
Well, cause it's fucking true, bro.
I'm like,
you need to be more grateful. Not you as Alexis, but I'm talking about you as a whole. Grateful. You know, like just we as people need to be more grateful about it. Shit, like when was the last time you woke up and you were thankful of all of your working limbs and senses? You know, like I still got my sight. I can still hear. I can still speak. Like I still have the pleasure of smelling and tasting, and my fucking limbs work.
Well, technically, I enjoy the pleasure.
That's a blessing. Bro.
I enjoy the pleasure of my ears,
right?
Every morning because I love listening to music.
Right, exactly.
So I listen to music and I'm like, it's like an eargasm.
But how often are you thankful for, like, bro? Thank you to whoever's listening that my shit works today. You know,
well,
thank you for my car working. Thank you for my house not.
You don't have to be that thankful. You know what I'm saying? You have to be that thankful, but I get what you're coming from. You know I get what you're coming from.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
it doesn't hurt to be that grateful.
You don't have the grateful aspect is fine, you know, because obviously it's not taken for granted at that point, you know.
Yeah.
But yes, you don't have to overdo it though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is not saying what you're thankful for; it's the feeling.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because the feeling of being grateful is different from the concept.
Right. It's saying you're thankful over and over again is something different than actually being legitimately grateful
and
for all
that's
of
what you're
this
talking
shit.
about. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but sometimes in doing so, when you remind yourself, it's like, oh shit, actually next time you're out and about and you have the chance to smell the park bench or the grass or you smell the flowers or some shit, take the time to smell that shit. Use your senses, use your smells, you know, like how you say to do cardio. I'm slacking on cardio now. This was way past me on cardio, but we all should do 30 minutes of cardio every day, you know? And it's not because it's something cool to do. It's just for your fucking health and maintaining heart health for longevity.
That's really it.
That's really it. So once you understand that, amazing. I forgot what I was talking about.
Me too.
I'm high as fuck. Let's
see. What's the next thought that shows up?
Satan. Let's talk about why no one prays for Lucifer, bro. Pray for Lucifer. I mean, he can't be forgiven. He can't be forgiven by God.
He's forgiven.
I pray he is forgiven ultimately someday.
He is forgiven.
But can he be truly forgiven, though?
Of course.
Hope so.
He's dealing with the consequences. Isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Isn't he, John?
Yeah.
Therefore forgiven.
Yeah.
Technically.
Show love, man.
Technically.
There's a negative connotation that comes with Lucifer, but Lucifer as an angel is often depicted as something different. There's Satan and there's Lucifer.
Technically, you could say that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Anyway.
How?
Still believe in God.
Yeah.
No, God is real. Believe in the Heavenly Father. Believe in the Heavenly Father.
Hey, you're losing me here. You're losing me here.
No, the Heavenly Father exists and projects the Holy Spirit into your soul.
He lost me.
I've lost this man.
He brought up the soul. And I was like...
It's totally fine.
He's
Totally
using.
fine.
He's using.
May the grace of
mythical
God
terms.
light the path for everybody.
Oh my God.
Amen, motherfucker. Sorry,
You don't
I
even know
have
where
to say the
amen came
motherfucker.
from. Where did amen came from? Where did that word come from? Go. What does that mean?
I must respectfully acknowledge that I don't know.
Hell yeah. See what we're dealing with here on Earth, guys? If anybody out there in space could please help us out.
Fuck.
Please.
That's not cool, bro.
Help us,
That's
dude.
not cool. But hey,
And you see how they can acknowledge that this is going on and still we deal with this.
Hey, as
Guys
a matter of fact,
guys out there,
that don't
please.
change my motherfucking faith. Hell no.
We're not talking about.
I don't
See,
gotta know
again,
the,
guys.
I don't
you
gotta know
see
the
what we're dealing
motherfucking
with?
meaning of amen.
Yes, you do.
No, I fucking don't. I still believe in the fucking.
That's not
light
what.
of
That's
God.
not what we're talking about. See, you see how you're changing the topic.
Right.
Yeah, you
How
see
so?
what we're dealing
How
with,
so?
guys. You see
Do
what
I
we're dealing
need
with.
to know what amen means for the other things that I've said to be true?
You need it. I didn't say that.
Ah,
That's
now
the
who's changing
thing.
the subject? Ah.
The thing is, you switch the subject to talk about what you're talking about, so that I could be wrong about what I said. 'Cause
Yes.
what I said earlier was right, but if you put it in the context you spoke of,
Yes.
it's wrong.
This is also correct.
You know what I'm saying? This
man.
is conversational traps.
Hey man, you're wrong because I think you're wrong. Okay.
Technically, sure.
I
Technically,
might be
sure.
wrong. But why do I have to know what the fuck amen means, huh?
I didn't tell you that. That's an assumption you made. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you,
Interesting.
you don't even know that.
It's the ending of a prayer. I know that.
That's all you know.
That's
though.
all I know.
Amen.
That's all I need to know.
A fucking man. More like Satan. Let's
No,
go.
no, bro. That's crazy.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Heavenly Father.
But isn't Satan part of the Bible?
Heavenly Father. What?
Isn't Satan part of the Bible?
Sure.
I don't know.
That's
that.
the next thing I gotta read, bro.
I
gotta
don't
read
know
the
that.
Bible.
I don't know that.
I low-key need to read the Bible.
Is Satan part of the Christianity stuff or like what happened?
Sure.
I don't know. I know Lucifer. I think
Let's
is
do
part
some
of it.
research on that. We'll have
Who
to get back to you.
knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Did they allow gay people in the Bible?
I don't think so. I
Were they
think homosexuality is a sin.
Were they mentioned?
Yeah, I don't think so. Well, because you don't see, like, are there gay animals?
Yes.
What animals are specifically gay?
They can't all be gay, remember? They can transform, so they're transformers. Some of them
Okay, now you've
go.
lost me.
No,
Now you've
some
lost me.
animals turn to girls if they have to be girls, and some of them
Right.
turn to guys if they have to be guys. And yes, there's male, you know,
No.
stuff going on, and
No.
girl stuff going on, even in the animal kingdom.
What?
So
Give me one example.
there's particular kinds of mammals that fuck each other in the ass, John.
Yeah. Give me one example.
Any mammal that has a penis probably has done that before. At some point.
Penguin's not a mammal, is it? Penguin's a bird.
Right. It's like an in-betweener, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like an in-betweener.
that's an in-betweener.
Anything with a penis, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They try to stick it in places that it doesn't belong. I'll tell you this right now.
Blasphemy.
Huh.
So, it's just not common in nature, you know? It's not that common in nature.
We don't see it often because it's not portrayed as so, you know, because it's
Yeah.
unnecessary.
It's like, that's
Why am
gay.
I showing you? Yeah, why am I showing people like this is what's the point of this? In the end,
Right.
and rhinos are gay sometimes. They fuck each other
That's
in the
right.
ass. You
That's
know what I'm
nature.
saying?
Can't you chalk that up to nature? Like mindlessness of nature? Like we're smart enough to know better. Kind of.
Yeah, but right.
Right? Because there's animalistic urges that
Yeah, but
animals
being
kind of know
gay
is
is
instinct.
not- it's
Right?
it's
Now we're
being
getting
attracted-
somewhere.
Yeah, but being gay is being attracted to males.
Right.
You know,
Right. Male
that's
on male.
inherent.
Procreation. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
Homosexuality.
inherent.
Yes.
It's inherently you're attracted to males.
That's interesting.
So you see a male, you're like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine
Is it gay if the man still looks like a woman?
is it gay?
A little bit.
Only if you know that's a man and you still go on
And you
with
still, yeah, okay.
That's-
That's the intentions we were talking
You
about.
literally crossed the line. Literally.
That's funny.
Literally.
But you can be secure in your sexuality enough to understand that yes, that man is very attractive.
I could be like,
but, like,
damn,
you know what I'm saying?
he's hot.
Yeah, damn, that dude's fucking. Well, it's weird because
But
your
I'm
vocabulary
like-
really means something.
But I'm not down.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gay as fuck, be like, yo, bro, that dude's cute as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like that dude's calling
I
another
would
dude
say
cute.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're like, I'm down, you know.
Right.
I'll do it.
So does phrasing really matter? Is it like, can you exaggerate? Could you say that to somebody and have them not really mean it? You know what I'm saying? Do they know you're fucking with them? Or is it legit too literal? You know, I don't fucking know, bro. You decide.
Hey.
So, interesting enough concept of homosexuality. Hey, bro, we love the gays. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't. We tolerate them, which is different.
Crazy. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Have respect is all. You know, just be respectful. Keep your stuff over there, you know. We all know this. Yeah, there's time and place for everything.
John is a homophobe. So. It's all right though. It's all right though.
It's
all right though.
No, it's not. It's just, you know.
It's
that
right
does
though.
makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
I gotta reflect on that. You know, I need to find some security in that too, for sure.
He's trying to find security in gayness. You guys realize he's gay for that, right?
That's crazy.
Like, this is like a conundrum.
Well, no, I need to understand why it makes me so uncomfortable.
Guy.
You know, like why? Like being hit on. Like I've had several. Like I've had.
Oh, that's just
week.
uncomfortable. That's just uncomfortable,
bro. But it was a weird point in time where you just got hella dude attraction, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Yeah, it just happened.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, did the world go gay for a minute? Like, what's going on here? Like, no, dude. You just like it just happens, and a byproduct of that is if don't pluck your eyebrows too fucking thin. If you do pluck your eyebrows, hopefully you can get them done. But if you pluck your eyebrows too fucking thin, a lot of people mistake you for being gay.
Don't do woman
That's
stuff.
Crazy, bro. So keep your eyes a little bushy if you don't want dudes hitting on you.
I guess so. You know? I guess that's kind of how it works. That's a signal, you know.
Yeah.
That's a signal. They're like.
I used to think I was the shit because I had fucking nice ass fucking sculpted eyebrows. You know, I've had several compliments from women. Who does your eyebrows? I do it myself. I'm like, oh my god, really? Yeah, that's great. But now it's more dudes that get the compliments. I'm like, it's like, am I gay? It's like, no.
It's like, I thought you were gay. Bro.
I thought you were gay. Nah, I'm flattered, but no, thank you.
The eyebrows give you away. You gay.
You're right. It's the fucking blue eyes and the eyebrows, man. It's just strictly for the ladies, man.
That shit funny to me, bro.
Hell yeah.
That shit funny to me.
I'm saying.
Anyways, being gay is a mental illness. We're gonna edit that out.
This guy. I don't know about that.
All right.
Anyway, so burgers taste great. You know what I'm saying? The sky is blue. Fucking the mind is an interesting computer in the body.
Let's see.
Okay,
what
so
can we truly talk about? What is life?
One final topic, right? Because we've been on here for a minute.
Yep.
2 hours is how much we've got on here?
Yep, 2 hours, an hour and 12 minutes.
Oh,
yes.
1 hour and 12 minutes?
Yes.
Well, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
So, what is our purpose, man? Why are we doing this?
Make money?
Yes, obviously we're doing this to make money. I'd like to inspire. You know? What is the main goal? To inspire people. How do we inspire them? What do we do? I don't know if there's a message or if there's something to be learned in any of our podcast episodes. Hopefully you guys learned something from them. You know what I'm saying? We tried to come up with thought-provoking topics that we learned from. But, I mean, I still want to inspire. You know, there's something that we can do, whether it be from our experiences or, you know, fuck it, whatever we fucking thought of randomly today. You know, whatever we say today could help somebody tomorrow, which is rad. So, I'm not saying be inspired. Obviously, we got to do shit worthy of inspiration. But, you know, live your best life, I guess.
Live your best life. I'm living my best life. Oh, nice.
Don't worry so much. Cast your worries onto the Lord, for He will carry them for you.
Okay.
Hey,
basically, guys,
that's no fucking joke.
Hey,
right?
guys, basically, guys,
yeah.
You have to realize that you work a particular way, right? And when you understand this way that you work, right?
And Christ is King.
Anyways, when you work a particular way, right? And if you understand the way you work, you could like utilize that in your, benefit.
Right, like understanding, a lot of shit's bad for you. Smoking, bad for you.
So you can make the correct choice. Because sometimes you know smoking is bad for you, but then you also know that smoking causes you to do particular things that maybe benefit you. So you could also do it for those reasons.
Weigh the pros and cons, homie.
But it's exactly, you must understand the way stuff works to like basically make the correct calculations. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking like technically, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking specificalities.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to calculate and get the right outcome to a particular thing.
Compute the algorithm of which he is computing to you.
That's weird.
Specifically.
What is he doing? What is going on?
Bunch of nonsensical words that make somewhat sense.
What
but
is
not
going
really.
on? But yes, learn how to work. Know how you work.
Learn how you work. How do we do that? How do you do that? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Shout out Huberman Lab Podcast. They're amazing.
Sure.
You fucking suck because you were late.
Sure. That's one way to go about
goodness.
it. If you listen to that, actually, you'll be good.
Yeah.
You'll be good.
That is a good way to start.
You'll be fine, I guess.
No.
You'll be well off, I guess. That works out.
Hell yeah. You learn a lot of shit.
So,
You learn a lot of shit.
I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah.
Finish
But
off
yeah.
with some wisdom, bro. Why do you want to leave the impression of understanding how your body works? You want to
But yeah.
You want to populate that. You want to
Oh yeah, I was
spread
gonna
the
say something
inspiration
about that. Hold
of
on.
like knowing how your body works. So
Knowing how you work.
You want to inspire other people to understand.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Get curious on how their body works. Is that your goal?
Like let me talk about this actually.
Okay.
So me and my brother were talking about like death, right? And then like when somebody dies, like at the deathbed, what would make you happy? You know, like
Uh-huh.
what life must you have lived for you to not be like this was not good.
For you to try as many things as you can and be surrounded by a good amount of people, if not, someone who loves you the most.
Right, hold on. But then, what would you have to be thinking now for that life to have been lived that way?
Live life to the extreme. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid of money, because obviously live comfortably. Don't compromise your living situation, because you don't want to go
Right.
homeless outside in the street. But know that the ultimate chase of like too much wealth, well, you can't carry all that with you to the grave. So it's like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother concept. Well, I would want to live a full life, have lots of experiences with people, love a lot,
Right.
experience a lot of the emotions, a lot of just utilize a lot of experiences. So I guess traveling,
So
like
you're
I said,
basically
taking more risks.
You're basically talking about doing everything that you would have liked to do
to the
within
extreme.
your life.
Right.
Not the extreme.
Well, to the extreme.
Because that's unnecessary.
Skydiving, because that's how you get the fullest emotion from it. But
Sure,
not to go
sure.
too far off. But what's
Sure.
your talk back to on your deathbed? So why is this important?
But I'm like what kind of stuff would you do now to have been lived your life and be like, I'm okay with doing this and dying.
Having a family,
You know what I'm saying?
continuing your lineage, in some
And
way.
stuff like that. You
Okay.
know, like when you're dead, you're like, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah, or at least
Stuff
pass
like that.
something on to somebody who knows. Like if my nephew grows up to be top G of the family that my
Sure.
brother is,
Sure.
I would love to leave a lot of fucking knowledge and game to that kid. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Well, that would make me happy.
Sure.
Or if God willing, I have a son. I would
Sure.
want to leave it to my son. So interesting theory. 26 years old, man. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be a single guy for. The Lord will know, and the Lord will tell me. Hell yeah. What are you thinking about? Oh yeah. So why is this important about your deathbed and shit? Or did I totally miss the point?
I'm not sure at this point.
Nah, bro. Cause you can't. Cause what would you do to live a life to be proud of on your deathbed? So pretty much, how do you avoid dying with regret? Essentially, right?
Technically, yes.
Right.
But what would you be thinking now? What would you be thinking now for that to happen?
What do you mean? Like
For you to be like dying and be like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I did what I had to do.
Well, for me,
Yeah.
I don't.
Or
I'm
I
not comfortable with that.
or I
enough
did
yet.
stuff. I did stuff that like I was on the way at the very least. You know what I'm saying?
So that all chalks up to your experiences. What have you
Right.
experienced? Have you experienced happiness to a certain degree? Have you experienced suffering to a certain degree? Do you feel like you have more to experience? Do you feel like you have more to
There's always
learn
that's
and
the
shit,
problem,
you know?
no? That's actually the main problem. There's always more you could experience.
Of course.
So you have to choose the experiences that you can experience.
Right.
And do those.
Right. So, and then you start listening to your elders. Then you're like, okay, so what did they do? What did they do? What did they do? Some not wasted their time, but some spent their time utilizing their job rather than some people spent their time traveling. So I would rather listen to those who spent traveling because they have a lot more experiences. You know what I'm saying? So one has good experience working a job history, but one has more experience because he's flown to Paris. He knows certain languages, certain customs, airports, a lot of shit. He's flown to different cities, so it's like I would seek a life full of interesting experiences. That's why I say to the extremes, because happiness to the extreme is good for you. Sadness to the extreme is good for you because it drives you to seek those happiness. You know, the happiness of the extreme, essentially. You know, the riches, the fuck bitches get money mentality that everybody has. Sure. You know, sure. But where was I going with this?
Right.
Sorry, guys. I'm brain farted again. Quality of life. No. Riches. No. Motherfucker. Anyway. I digress. So, man, I gotta stop smoking so much. Fuck. What were we talking about? I'm gonna edit this out.
Maybe, yeah. Well, there's stuff that you can, like, in your life, there's stuff that you'll rather have learned before you die.
Oh, we were talking about experiences.
Yes. So, like, for me, for example, I'll be happy now that at least I learned how to play some instruments with music. You know? Because in your whole life,
right,
literally your whole life knowing not how to play any instruments is a little crazy.
That's a little dull.
It's just a little crazy.
I can relate because I played the trombone and I knew a good amount. I spent a good amount of time playing an instrument. Right. So I know how fun it is. I know the joy it can bring.
Right. And then for the most part, for the sheer fact that a lot of people, like, music is their life for like half the time. That's half the thing that makes them chill.
Right.
Like half the time they probably spend just listening to music and like doing something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So music is like a big part of a lot of people's lives. But a lot of people don't ever learn how to play an instrument, which is a little odd.
Yeah, that's society with their fucking...
You know? It's easier to listen, obviously, than to make or like try to play an instrument, you know? But that's half the thing. But like it's kind of like dying without ever learning how to make music when music is such a big part of just humanity in general is a little crazy.
That's crazy.
You know?
Okay.
But at this point, like even coding, like you dying never knowing how to code is gonna be crazy too. Because right now,
build a computer.
Like programming and all that stuff. Like people are gonna be like, it's insane. There was people that never knew this. Like people never.
For me, it's an engine. Like imagine fucking like not learning about an engine, how your engine works, how your car works. Like for me, the computers is me as a car, you know.
The computers is just crazy.
Yeah. Cars are fun until they're not. Fuckers.
Well, cars are just machines, you know.
Yeah, I know, but like understanding how they work and how you fixing them and shit, you know. You feel accomplished when you do fix it. You're just like, yeah, I can fix stuff.
Yeah, but at one point there's gonna be stuff like programming that can be like, it's crazy how people don't.
Yeah.
They died and never knew how to do this.
Crazy how people don't know how to change a fucking tire.
Yeah.
Go figure.
So there's stuff in your life that you would rather have died knowing.
Yeah.
So you gotta find all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
It's like that. You basically gotta be like, what? There's stuff in your life that you're gonna have to do for the rest of your life. That's also a thing. So then you have to find out what those are gonna be. And create habits around those.
Yep.
Yeah, like exercise is one.
Exercise is one.
And then eating is another.
Eating is definitely another because you shit a lot, you eat a lot, and you need to be strong, so you gotta exercise a lot.
You just gotta create habits around those to the point that it feels like effortless, and then you're good.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Shout out. Discipline.
For the most part. For the most part.
So yeah.
For the most part.
What I'm gonna leave a list with a question.
For the most part.
What could you do today that makes you one step closer to leaving a fulfilled life to where you won't regret dying on your deathbed?
Well, that's a little morbid. That's a little morbid. Let's make it a little brighter.
What could you do today to help you tomorrow? There you go. Nailed it.
What could you do today to help you tomorrow?
To help yourself tomorrow.
That's all right. That's all right.
Could be doing the dishes. Could be doing laundry. Could
That's
be cleaning
all right.
your bathroom. It could be cleaning your shower. It could be changing your oil. Well, no, not that. It could be fucking cleaning your car. It could be fucking, I don't know, pre-packing your work bag. You know, getting a duffel bag together and packing all your work gear so you're more organized. You know, fuck.
Let me think of a question.
Meal prep. You could organize your meals for the upcoming days. Cook a lot of shit, you know? Meal prep. Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Hey.
That's funny. We can edit that out.
Hey. Hell.
Yo, edit that out. Beep, beep.
That's funny.
Nice.
Let me think.
Oh, you think you're cool because you cracked your fucking knuckles?
I cracked my elbows, actually.
That was your elbows?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Let me see. A good question. What is something that you would preferably die knowing? Like, or something that you're dying. Like, if you were dying, you'll be glad that you knew that.
Forgiveness.
Hey, I didn't ask you. I'm just saying.
okay.
This is a question to the audience.
Oh shit!
Chill out. He's about to go off over here.
I was about to go off.
But I'm like, the question to the audience: what is something that you're like, you would be glad knowing before you died? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that is something that
like something that you're like, that was nice.
Yeah.
Like that's cool that you got to know.
I can
that.
die now.
It's like situation like that, you know.
That's funny.
Something like that you're like, nice. It's cool to know that.
All right, I can die now. Yeah.
Something like that.
Dang.
What is all of that? Let us know down in the comments.
Legacy, man.
Legacy? But legacy comes from just being interesting and doing interesting stuff.
Well, legacy comes from also family.
Of course, that is literally, that's implied.
That entails a lot of things, though, you know? Like,
that's implied.
That's big boy shit. We'll talk about that another day. That's a lot. That's blood.
But yes.